right. So we've heard from my partner all the counter evidence for this particular debate. Just going to reinforce it and let you guys know that granting amnesty does not help to deter future immigration. I got this source from the FAIR website for immigration reform. It states that the United States is a vast country. It is easy to be deceived into thinking that what goes on in other states does not affect us. But directly or indirectly, the impact of mass immigration on our country hits us all and hits us hard. For that reason, all Americans should demand that their elected representatives reduce the price they are paying for immigration. Basically, not enough is being done to stop immigration, and amnesty is not going to fix it. We need to enforce the laws that we already have in place. This is also from FAIR. It says that 82% of people in a poll, 82% of people think that not enough is being done along the borders to keep illegal immigrants from crossing into the country. So it's obvious that the majority of people in America believe that border security is a bigger issue than amnesty. From the Center for Immigration, John Brimlow states that current policies work in society's favor and new policies will let unwanted immigrants into the country. Evidence suggests that the national interest would best be served by admitting immigrants who are relatively skilled and twin economic goals of a larger economic pie and a more equitable splitting of the pie are attained by the same policy action, admitting skilled immigrants. Basically, if we grant amnesty, we're going to let in a bunch of uneducated, unskilled, low-income immigrants. With current policies already in place, we grant work visas for people in other countries to come study and do research here, and they are people that actually contribute a lot to the GDP of the United States. Instead of amnesty, we should promote highly educated immigrants, like I said. This policy also will not reduce the population of unskilled workers that are already here in the United States. From the immigration impact on American workers, it was written to the House of Representatives, the Judiciary Committee, and it says, if we were to reduce unskilled legal immigration, we might want to change the selection criteria to ensure that immigrants entering the country will not compete directly with the poorest and most vulnerable workers. At present, only about 12% of legal immigrants are admitted based on their skill or education. And one of their main factors was that amnesty will help the economy, but in actuality, amnesty does nothing to help the economic factors with immigration. There was another survey, Rasmussen survey from the Center for Immigration Studies, stated that the poll finds that fully a quarter of voters are angry about the current immigration situation, with 74% of the total saying the government isn't doing enough to secure the borders. Instead of new laws, we should enforce the current laws. The only way to control immigration is by strictly enforcing the current laws. Back to what I said about Operation Wetback. Kind of a weird name, but it claimed that this specific operation in the southwestern states was able to deter illegal immigration. Mentioned they actually captured and deported 50,000, but studies estimated that 500,000 left on their own. And this is like proven the only effective way to really stop immigration. I'm sure you've all heard about studies predicting that by 2050, the United States will no longer be a majority country. Instead, minority groups will be the dominant population. And then This comes from the Center for Immigration Studies, and it says that...
Okay, Robert, I'm afraid I have to cut you off. You've gone 5 minutes. Did we lose our timing?
No, you didn't.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. I still had. Oh, I see that. Sorry.
Right.
Give him a second to sum up.
Yeah, I didn't know I had that much time left. Sorry. Basically, this increase in population is something we cannot handle. If you think Social Security is an issue now, wait until there are 5 million people living in the United States in 2060. Basically, in conclusion, Amnesty is ineffective, causes overcrowding, and it has already failed when it was implemented in the 1986 Amnesty bill. And